Welcome to NBA basketball. This is 2K Sports bringing it to you live. A special presentation of the NBA here on Veterans Day. It'll be the Charlotte Hornets facing off against the Chicago Bulls. I'll see you at halftime.
We've got a capacity crowd here at the United Center. Welcome basketball fans to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. We've got an Eastern Conference battle ready to get rolling, and the Chicago crowd wants some love from their Bulls. A quick check now for starting lineups for both teams. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Anderson?
Yeah, and he's one player who doesn't need a lot of space to get to the basket. He's really crafty, the way he can blast his way straight through the traffic. He's really strong.
And you know, he is an extremely skilled player attacking off the dribble, too. I mean, he's got a great pull-up jumper as well, Steve.
Tip-off goes to Charlotte. Number 12. Drilled from 11 feet out. And so here is Chicago. Defeated by the Pelicans in the last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
You don't need to dig too deep into the box score to figure out why the shooting percentage is abysmal.
You know, sometimes we talk about the defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, but it seemed that night they got in their own heads, couldn't get out their own way as they lost confidence at the offensive end.
And here is Johnson. All in the threes from Mendoza. Picking up the rebound. Number 23. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
Hornets on defense now. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
Well, these teams were very similar in a lot of ways last year, especially in the standings. They were able to take the season series from them.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. No good from Mendoza. Hornets have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Dishes it to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Defensive rebound. And that one's good.
It's a great play under the boards for him, and you know that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out.
Yeah, they were 2 pretty decent teams last season. Clark, as Steve just made mention of, their regular season matchups were interesting.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, but they had an advantage in just a few critical areas that they gave them the upper hand. They did a good job of winning the majority of those games.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter basketball. Inside, number 10. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. All right, let's go over to the sideline with KalosPh.
Thanks, guys. I caught up with the Hornets head coach. He'd like them to concentrate defensively on slowing the game down. There's simply too much speed in their opponent, and to get into a run-and-gun type of game is not to their advantage, guys.
Always great to hear from you, Jonas. Anderson's shot is off. Hornets leading by 4. Johnson outside. On the wing, Johnson. Tries it for 19. A little long.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert. He's got to take that every time.
Number 8. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Here's Johnson. He had 10 points in the run against Dallas. Number 13 gets it to go. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Anderson gets the screen from Mendoza. It's Anderson with the drive. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. The Bulls third.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but they were pretty bad.
Double by Mendoza. Number 8, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Yeah, baby, groovy.
Watch that. Number 13, solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
Their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting while jumping out to this lead.
Well, high-quality shots, and they've been on target with it.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. They trail by 6.
Right there!
Pass to Mendoza. The Hornets pull it in. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
They were beneficiary of what was some lackluster defense being played against them.
I agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking how many free runs to the hoop they got.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hornets.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Yeah, the passing has been terrific too. Clark, there's a lot of assists, really moving, kind of flow offensively. I like what I see.
Hornets leading by 7.
I got ball right here.
They set the pick. Number 10. 9 points in the game so far.
So that shot keeps him at 100% from the field this quarter.
Bulls have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's the pass to Flores. Good on the shot.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you got to continue to go to the right.
So it's the Hornets now. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He never gives up on a missed shot. He feels like every one is his, and that tip-in paid off for him.
There's the pick. Number 17. Can't hit. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. And here's the fast break. Number 7. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
These teams don't look like they belong on the same court today.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous to have a double-digit lead this early.
And the Hornets making a change here. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
That's it.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Passes it to Flores. Bulls moving the ball around. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. Hornets leading by 12.
Go ahead.
Number 25, defended by Flores. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to stay as high as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Hornets ahead, leading by 14. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. The NBA season live. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter.
And the key has been the second chance points. You look at this team, the hustle that they play with, very impressive in that first quarter.
Well, it's showing up on the scoreboard. I mean, you get second chance points like that. It can add to your totals and also demoralize your opponent.
Setting the floor for the Hornets.
Got it.
5 on the clock. Puts it up. Chicago grabs the miss.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. You're lucky he couldn't punish them.
Number 11. And again, it's the Bulls from deep. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Well, he's got to be disappointed with his team's play over the course of this run. And thus the timeout, you got to talk things over, try to get back into the game.
Something has to change for them as they haven't looked good at all during this run. So the timeout is appropriate here. Well, we've got a moment to look back at last year's Bulls. Third in shooting percentage, third in free throw percentage. And they showed up in the top 5 in three-point percentage. That's elite level when you talk about knocking down threes.
I think what jumped out to me was the shooting more than anything, Clark, because this is a team in the top 5 in field goal percentage. They were very unselfish. They were efficient offensively, constantly looking for every good shot available.
Number 7 makes it off the glass. He has 5.
Just another outstanding play down low. These teams couldn't be farther apart in their effectiveness in the paint today.
Yeah, that's right. It's been all good at one end, and we'll try to be diplomatic here and just say not so good at the other.
Pass to Forbes. He tries for 3. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 14 points. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming to town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. James up a 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. There's the screen. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And it's good.
He's not their first option, but not a bad fallback either.
What's the roll?
Number 88. And he comes up the screen up with a jump shot.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that.
Number 17. Offensive rebound. Number 15. And he converts the layup.
Shooting much better here in the second quarter.
Yeah, their offense has really come alive. Can they come back and even it up? That's the question.
There's the screen. Number 22. Misses off the right ice.
I'll tell you what, the mid-range shot is not the easiest one to make. When you got a guy like that he had there, those are shots you want to make.
Pass to Forbes. Number 20. Connection, three-point range.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
I agree, guys, and the points add up in a hurry when you start giving up easy looks from long range.
On the wing. Chicago grabs the miss. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Number 17 misses the three.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint, battling the glass.
There's the pick. Number 88. It's rebounded by Flores.
He's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
Bulls moving the ball around. Number 6. Can't get it to go. And the Hornets now going the other way. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half. Number 88. Misses. Bulls turn it off. Number 17. Extra from about 19 feet. 1:19 left to play here in the second quarter. The Hornets need to get a shot on goal. And the Hornets lead by 6.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Pass to Flores. 44 seconds left in the first half. There's the triple. Can't get it to go. And the Hornets now going the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
They set the screen. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Number 17. They get it back. Number 15. And the basket is good. The call goes his way, and we could be looking at a three-point play. Bulls shooting their first free throw tonight.
Well, you look at the numbers from a season ago. This team shot about 81% as a unit. Very impressive.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief.
Number 28. 3 pointers off the mark. This game is wrap up the second quarter. Hornets lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Today's a day to honor our nation's heroes. It's Veterans Day, and this is the NBA Halftime Report. For the Charlotte Hornets, they have the lead against the Bulls out at United Center. A dramatic advantage in the paint. They're getting right in close and converting the kind of buckets they want. And for the Bulls, they're still gutting it out. Outstanding bench production. They've gotten a very nice lift, and that's made a huge difference for them on the scoreboard.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And one of the shores of Lake Michigan, the lights of the great city of Chicago, as we return. Here is Anderson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
Got him!
Pass to Mendoza. 6 on the shot clock.
Yeah, close, but I didn't think he got on balance quickly enough.
It's hard to draw charges as quick as players are at this level. That's not an easy bit of work there.
Shot clock at 6. Kicks it to Anderson. And one wide left. Hornets leading by 5 And Charlotte with over the yards. He dishes it to Jackson. Number 13. And it's off from three-point range. Mendoza is guarded by Johnson. The Hornets shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Number 28. That's it, coming off an assist from Johnson. He's got 5.
Seems like guarding him on the perimeter is not a priority for this defense, but it will become one if he continues to knock them down.
A finger will finish at the bucket. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Charlotte calls timeout.
You know, he wants to tinker a little bit, and he's taking the time to do so right here.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just didn't like some of the things he saw out there, a bit uncomfortable, and wanted to talk it over.
Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season.
You could tell by watching them just how focused they were at the defensive end of the court. It's rebounded by Mendoza. Nobody anywhere close to him. Where's the defense? He's got to make that shot, though.
Nice again. And they'll count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
The Bulls have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Number 13. Uses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
Out! One more! Down!
6 to shoot. The pass to Mendoza. Good with the triple. Hornets leading by 5. Number 28. Great look, but off the mark. The feed to Anderson. Blocked. There's the break. Here we go. Gets it to go. 7 points in the game.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
You know, something we're seeing less and less of these days, that little finger roll.
Number 28, defended by Mendoza. That drops. And the Hornets lead by 7.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
He's at the pick. Number 29 misses from 6 feet away.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic.
Number 13. All 3 off the mark.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense is nowhere to go.
To the inside. Number 29. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Hornets making a change here. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, they're taking high percentage shots in the paint. I like the way their offense is clicking.
I've been impressed with how well they penetrated tonight, too.
They set the pick. Off the pick. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
Yeah, that was your game, Clark. Pound it inside and take the ball right to the defense.
That's what I tried to do, man. I knew my limitations.
Bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
I know I'll be looking out for the final score of that Clippers game. I think it's going to be close.
And the Hornets making a change here. Hornets leading by 6.
Who's got ball?
Takes the three. Hits the bucket. He's got 9.
Well, it took him a long time to get that three-point range. Maybe this will get him going.
The Bulls have gone a somewhat subpar 14 on their shots in the second half so far. He kicks it to Anderson. Anderson right side. Pocket 6. Number 11. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Charlotte has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And now an 11-point Hornets lead.
That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
It's Anderson with the drive. Number 8.
You got it!
And the Bulls with another miss. The Hornets on offense. They're on a 13-5 run here. Number 13. Offensive rebound. Number 10. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
That's right where they wanted to go with the ball on that possession.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
It's Anderson with the drive. A nice jumper from the free throw line. Anderson's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Using his most moves to get the 2 points. He's got 13. Number 8. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Hornets ahead, they lead by 13.
Tune in next Thursday, November 17th.
And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Hornets leading by 13. There's a screen. Number 28, and it's rejected. Now Anderson. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Number 8. Second shot opportunity. Gets the bucket. Clark, they've sheared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin. Everybody's touching the ball. There's a winning to what they're doing offensively.
It makes it so much tougher to defend. You have to account for all 5 offensive players, and the ball just moves so quickly. It's tough to defend that.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
This guy is such an acrobatic player, Kevin. The ability to adjust his shot in midair, to contort his body and still have the balance and the anticipation to make the shot. Pretty amazing.
That's not all there is to say about him, Steve. I mean, he also is a master of the pick and roll. You get the ball in his hands and set a screen for him, and there will be an easy bucket after.
And the Hornets making a change here.
There you go.
Hornets leading by 10. Number 17, defended by Anderson. Number 17, and it's the Hornets another 3.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
Chicago calls timeout.
You know, he just isn't pleased at all with the looks they've given up defensively inside. So I think this timeout is all about trying to get his group to tighten up defensively.
They just don't look very sharp to me on the defensive side.
Let's find out what KalosPh has for us.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
And thanks for that story, guys. And Anderson gets it to go.
Incredible. It only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball and call their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
Number 23. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
I like the way they've played here in the first half. Just an intelligent floor game, getting good shots.
Numbers certainly back that up. They're shooting much better percentage.
Good ball movement here by the team. The lead now in single digits.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Hornets leading by 9. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Number 8. That is good. The Bulls have gone outstanding 4 or 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Here's the screen. The dish to Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. Left side Anderson. That one off the back iron and out.
He has not been on his game. You know, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
Yeah, baby, groovy.
This schedule's looking like this game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. And the Hornets making a change here. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Passes it to Mendoza. Number 8. And the Bulls with another miss. Hornets leading by 11. They set the pick.
Get the perimeter!
Shot clock at 5. The 17th. That one as it misses.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
Down low, Anderson. And here's the break. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
And the Hornets making a change here. Johnson's checked in. to Mendoza. Number 29. Count it. The defender is called for the block, and this could turn into a three-point play.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
That's it.
Hornets leading by 10. Johnson outside. Number 28, defended by Mendoza. Find the shoot. Johnson outside. Number 28. It's all in by the Bulls. A minute 50 left to play here in the fourth. Get a chance to trim it to single digits.
Well, he's been off his game this quarter, just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far. Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're losing by 12. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter.
132
left in the fourth quarter of this one. And that one's good.
This quarter has brought out the best in him, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
They can take their time on this possession.
You know, guys, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, gives themselves a little break, too.
Catch the breath.
Yeah.
Johnson outside. Shot clock at 6. Soft touch off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 12.
Well, that just adds to what's probably an already insurmountable lead. I think they'll be walking out of here with a pretty easy victory.
Steve, I think that's a given.
It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And the Hornets making a change here. And the Hornets with possession here. There's 47 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Johnson right side. Number 3. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
And I think this is going to be too much to overcome. What do you think?
All the sand in the hourglass is gone, and I agree with you.
So an almost entirely new grouping now for Charlotte. Chicago calls timeout. They're behind by 10. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Number 11. And the Bulls with another miss. The Hornets have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Johnson outside. Taking care of business in this one. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
That about does it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, Doris Burke, and the rest of our great crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for watching. Now, here is our Jordan Player of the Game.